14 black actors who lost everything for white women. Millions of dollars, legendary careers, global fame. Yet for some of the most successful entertainers in the world, relationships ended up costing fortunes few people could even imagine. From music icons to Hollywood superstars, these stories reveal how love, divorce, and responsibility can collide with fame in dramatic ways. Behind every headline is a deeper story about choices, pressure, and the realities of life in the spotlight. Some rebuilt stronger than ever, others faced difficult lessons along the way. Today on Black Excellence Legends, we're exploring the real experiences behind these powerful figures and what their journeys teach us about success and relationships. Stay with us until the end and tell us in the comments, do you think fame makes relationships harder to survive? Dr. Dre. Andre Ramel Young, better known to the world as Dr. Dre, built one of the most powerful empires in modern music. From his early days with NWA in the late 1980s to founding Aftermath Entertainment and launching the careers of Eminem, 50 Cent, and Kendrick Lamar, Dre became not just a producer, but a cultural architect of hip-hop. His business instincts proved just as sharp as his musical ear. In 2014, Apple acquired Beats Electronics, co-founded by Dre and Jimmy Iovine, for approximately $3 billion, instantly turning Dre into one of the wealthiest figures in the entertainment industry. Yet even immense success could not shield him from one of the most expensive celebrity divorces in recent memory. Dre married Nicole Young in 1996, and their marriage lasted 24 years before Nicole filed for divorce in June 2020. At the center of the dispute was their prenuptial agreement. Nicole argued that the agreement should be invalidated, claiming she was pressured into signing it. The case quickly escalated into a complex legal battle involving multiple attorneys, intense negotiations, and serious allegations that Dre firmly denied. For more than a year, the proceedings drew widespread media attention. Financial disclosures revealed the scale of Dre's wealth, estimated at around $820 million at the time. Nicole initially sought substantial spousal support, while Dre's legal team fought to uphold the prenup. After 18 months of litigation, the couple reached a settlement in December 2021. Nicole Young received $100 million, paid in 2 installments of $50 million. She also kept several personal assets, including luxury vehicles such as a Rolls-Royce and a Range Rover, along with her jewelry. However, the agreement did not include ongoing spousal support, and each party covered their own legal fees, which reportedly reached millions of dollars. Dre retained the majority of his business empire, his music catalog, ownership of trademarks, Apple stock from the Beats acquisition, and multiple properties including a massive Brentwood estate once valued near $100 million. For someone of his financial stature, the settlement represented a significant payment, but far from the collapse some predicted. Beyond the headlines, the story reflects a broader truth about fame and relationships. Success in business does not always translate into stability in personal life. Even powerful figures must navigate emotional decisions that money alone cannot simplify. In the end, Dre continued producing music, supporting artists, and rebuilding focus on the legacy that made him one of the most influential producers in modern music history. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie has spent decades as one of the most recognizable voices in global music. Rising to fame in the 1970s as a member of the Commodores, before launching a wildly successful solo career, Richie created timeless hits such as Hello, All Night Long, and Endless Love. His songwriting talent and warm stage presence helped him sell over 100 million records worldwide, win multiple Grammy Awards, and become a respected figure across generations of music fans. But even for an artist with a career that successful, personal relationships sometimes carried enormous financial consequences. Richie's second marriage to dancer Diane Alexander became one of the most talked about celebrity divorces of the early 2000s. The two first met in 1984, while Richie was still married to his college sweetheart, Brenda Harvey. After that marriage ended in 1993, Richie and Alexander eventually married in 1995. Together they had 2 children, Miles Brockman Richie and Sophia Richie, the latter later becoming a successful model and fashion personality. After nearly a decade of marriage, the relationship ended in 2004, and the divorce quickly attracted headlines because of the financial demands revealed in court filings. According to reports at the time, Alexander requested a lifestyle budget that included $15,000 per month for clothing, tens of thousands more for beauty treatments, and funds for maintaining the luxury lifestyle they had enjoyed during the marriage. While the final settlement details were largely kept private, multiple reports estimated that Richie ultimately paid around $20 million to finalize the divorce. Although the settlement was expensive, it did not derail Richie's career or financial stability. Over the years that followed, he continued touring internationally, releasing music, and later gained renewed visibility as a longtime judge on American Idol. His estimated net worth today remains around $200 million, demonstrating how sustained success in entertainment can help rebuild even after costly personal setbacks. Despite the financial impact, Richie has rarely spoken negatively about the experience. Instead, he has often emphasized the importance of family and maintaining strong relationships with his children. That perspective reflects a deeper lesson behind many high-profile divorces. While money and fame can complicate relationships, maturity and respect can still shape the outcome. For Richie, the story is not simply about a costly separation, but about resilience and continuing to move forward while protecting what matters most: family, legacy, and the music that defined his life. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is widely considered one of the most influential comedians and entertainers in modern Hollywood. From his breakout years on Saturday Night Live in the early 1980s to blockbuster films like Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, and The Nutty Professor, Murphy built a career that combined sharp comedic talent with box office success. His movies have generated billions of dollars worldwide, making him one of the most commercially successful comedic actors in film history. In the late 1980s, Murphy met model Nicole Mitchell at the 1988 NAACP Image Awards, and the two quickly developed a relationship. They welcomed their first daughter, Bria, in 1989, and eventually married in 1993. Over the course of their marriage, the couple had 5 children together, and for many years they appeared to represent a stable Hollywood family, despite Murphy's intense career in film and stand-up comedy. However, after 12 years of marriage, the relationship came to an end when Nicole Mitchell filed for divorce in 2005, citing irreconcilable differences. At the time, Murphy was at the height of his earning power, and the settlement became one of the more notable celebrity divorce agreements of that era. Reports indicated that Murphy paid approximately $15 million as part of the divorce settlement. While the amount was significant, Murphy's career remained strong enough that the payment did not threaten his financial stability. His estimated net worth today remains around $200 million, supported by decades of film royalties, stand-up performances, and new projects, including the Coming to America sequel released in 2021. Interestingly, the more dramatic financial challenges in this story occurred after the divorce. Nicole Mitchell reportedly invested a large portion of her settlement in an online jewelry business that ultimately failed. Later, a former childhood friend convinced her to place funds in overseas investments, promising unusually high returns. Authorities later revealed the scheme was fraudulent, and the individual responsible was eventually sentenced to more than 20 years in federal prison. Murphy himself rarely speaks publicly about the financial details of the divorce, choosing instead to focus on family and career. Over the years, he has continued building relationships with his children and expanding his personal life, eventually becoming engaged to model Paige Butcher. Beyond the headlines and numbers, Murphy's story highlights a reality many successful figures encounter. Wealth may create opportunity, but it does not eliminate life's challenges. What ultimately defines a career is not a difficult chapter, but the ability to continue evolving, creating, and maintaining the relationships that matter long after the spotlight fades. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons helped shape the modern music industry long before hip-hop became a global cultural force. As the co-founder of Def Jam Recordings, Simmons played a crucial role in launching artists who would later dominate music history, including Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Beastie Boys. Beyond music, he expanded his influence into fashion with the Fat Farm clothing brand and later invested in television, publishing, and lifestyle ventures. By the early 2000s, Simmons had become one of the most recognizable entrepreneurs in hip-hop, building a fortune estimated in the hundreds of millions. During that period, his relationship with supermodel Kimora Lee Simmons attracted enormous public attention. The two met in the early 1990s when Kimora was a young rising star in the fashion world. Despite a significant age difference, Simmons was in his mid-30s while Kimora was still a teenager when they met. The relationship progressed quickly. They eventually married in 1998 and became one of the most visible couples bridging hip-hop culture and high fashion. Their union produced two daughters, Ming Lee and Aoki Lee Simmons, both of whom later stepped into public life through fashion, modeling, and academic achievements. However, after several years together, the marriage began to unravel. The couple separated in 2006, and their divorce was finalized in 2009. While many details of the settlement remain private, court records confirm that Simmons agreed to provide approximately $40,000 per month in child support to help raise their daughters. The divorce also involved the division of shared assets accumulated during years of joint financial success. Even after the separation, their lives remained intertwined through family and business matters. In 2021, Simmons filed a lawsuit against Kimora and her then-husband, Tim Leissner, alleging that millions of shares of stock in the energy drink company Celsius Holdings had been used without his consent as collateral for Leissner's legal issues. Kimora disputed the claims, stating Simmons had stepped away from the investment company that managed those shares years earlier. In 2022, a judge ordered Simmons to pay more than $100,000 in attorney fees related to the case. Despite the legal tensions, the most lasting connection between Simmons and Kimora remains their children. Both daughters have occasionally spoken publicly about their complicated relationship with their father, illustrating how the emotional impact of family disputes can extend far beyond financial settlements. Simmons' story demonstrates that enormous success in business does not always prevent complicated personal conflicts. Yet it also reminds us that family relationships carry deeper meaning than financial outcomes. For many public figures, the real legacy is not just wealth or influence, but the ability to maintain respect, accountability, and growth in the face of personal challenges. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is widely regarded as one of the greatest golfers in the history of the sport. Emerging as a prodigy in the 1990s, Woods transformed professional golf with his extraordinary talent, intense discipline, and global appeal. By the mid-2000s, he had already won multiple major championships and became the face of the sport worldwide. His dominance on the course, combined with massive endorsement deals from companies like Nike, Gatorade, AT&T, and General Motors, helped him build a fortune estimated at over $1 billion in career earnings and endorsements. In 2004, Woods married Swedish model Elin Nordegren in a lavish ceremony held in Barbados. The couple quickly became one of the most recognizable celebrity families in sports. Together they had two children, daughter Sam Alexis and son Charlie Axel. For several years, Woods' image remained nearly flawless, a disciplined athlete, devoted father, and global sports icon. That image changed dramatically in November 2009 when a car accident outside his Florida home triggered one of the biggest scandals in modern sports history. Investigations and media reports revealed that Woods had engaged in multiple extramarital affairs. As more information surfaced, his carefully crafted public image collapsed almost overnight. The scandal dominated global headlines and severely damaged his reputation. The fallout was immediate and costly. Major sponsors such as AT&T, Gatorade, and General Motors ended their partnerships with Woods, costing him tens of millions in endorsement income. At the same time, his performance on the golf course declined as he stepped away from competition for several months. Elin Nordegren filed for divorce in 2010. While the exact details were kept confidential, credible reports estimate the settlement to be between $100 million and $110 million. During the negotiations, their prenuptial agreement was reportedly revised after the scandal became public, resulting in a significantly larger financial settlement than originally expected. Following the divorce, Woods focused on rebuilding both his career and personal life. Over the next decade, he gradually returned to competitive golf, culminating in a remarkable comeback victory at the 2019 Masters Tournament, one of the most celebrated moments in sports history. Nordegren, meanwhile, invested her settlement wisely, purchased real estate, and focused on raising their children. Beyond the financial headlines, the story highlights how even the most successful individuals can face profound personal challenges. Woods' journey demonstrates that mistakes can carry serious consequences, but resilience and accountability can also open the door to redemption. His legacy today includes not only historic achievements in golf, but also a powerful example of how perseverance can reshape a career after public adversity. Kanye West. Kanye West, also known as Ye, is one of the most influential and controversial figures in modern music and fashion. Rising to prominence in the early 2000s as a producer before launching his own rap career, West redefined hip-hop with albums such as The College Dropout, Graduation, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. His creativity extended far beyond music. Through his Yeezy fashion brand and partnerships with companies like Adidas, Kanye built a powerful business empire that at one point pushed his estimated net worth above $1 billion. In 2012, West began a highly publicized relationship with media personality Kim Kardashian, one of the most recognizable figures in reality television and digital media. Their relationship quickly became a major pop culture phenomenon. The couple married in May 2014 during an extravagant ceremony in Florence, Italy, attended by celebrities and broadcast widely across global media. Together, they had 4 children: North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. For several years, their marriage symbolized the merging of 2 enormous celebrity brands. Kim expanded her influence through businesses such as Skims and beauty ventures, while Kanye continued releasing music and building the Yeezy fashion line into a global phenomenon. However, by February 2021, Kim Kardashian filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The separation unfolded over more than a year of legal negotiations. Fortunately for both parties, they had signed a prenuptial agreement before marriage, which simplified the division of personal assets and prevented either side from seeking spousal support. One of the most significant financial outcomes involved child support. According to court documents, Kanye agreed to pay $200,000 per month, approximately $2.4 million per year, to help support their 4 children. In addition, both parents agreed to split education and medical expenses 50-50, reflecting a co-parenting structure designed to maintain stability for the children. Property division was also substantial. Kim retained ownership of the couple's Hidden Hills mansion in California, a property valued at around $60 million, which she had purchased from Kanye during the divorce proceedings. Meanwhile, Kanye kept several other real estate holdings and business assets. In the years following the divorce, their financial trajectories shifted. Kim Kardashian's wealth continued to grow through the success of Skims and other ventures, pushing her net worth well into the billion-dollar range. Kanye's fortune fluctuated significantly after Adidas ended its partnership with Yeezy in 2022, though he remains an influential cultural figure. Despite their differences, both have emphasized the importance of co-parenting their children. Their story reflects the reality that even the most powerful celebrity relationships can evolve in unexpected ways. Yet beyond the financial figures and headlines, the long-term priority remains the same as in any family: providing stability, support, and love for the next generation. Mike Epps. Mike Epps built his reputation through sharp, observational comedy, energetic performances, and a career that bridges stand-up, television, and film. Born in Indianapolis, Epps began performing comedy in local clubs before moving to Atlanta, where he refined his stage presence and developed the confident style that would eventually carry him to national fame. His big break came when he joined the Def Comedy Jam Tour in the late 1990s, introducing him to a broader audience and opening doors in Hollywood. Epps' career gained significant momentum when he appeared in Next Friday, 2000, alongside Ice Cube, portraying the unforgettable character Day Day. The role became a fan favorite and helped establish him as a recognizable comedic actor. Over the years, he expanded his resume with appearances in films such as Friday After Next, The Hangover, Sparkle, and numerous stand-up specials. Alongside acting, Epps remained committed to touring comedy shows, a consistent revenue source that kept him financially active throughout different phases of his career. During the height of his success, Epps married Michelle McCain in 2006. Their relationship lasted nearly a decade, and during that period, Epps was clearly the primary financial provider. In marriages where one partner earns significantly more than the other, divorce proceedings often involve complex financial arrangements to balance economic disparities. When the couple separated and finalized their divorce in 2016, the settlement reportedly included spousal support and child support obligations. Exact financial figures were never publicly confirmed, but Epps himself has often joked during interviews and stand-up routines about how expensive the divorce became. Through humor, he has acknowledged that the legal process required substantial payments and forced him to reevaluate his financial priorities. Unlike many public figures who blame circumstances or individuals, Epps has generally framed the experience as a lesson about responsibility, planning, and the realities of marriage when careers generate uneven income levels. Despite the financial setback, Epps continued building his career. He returned to touring, released new stand-up specials, and took on television roles, including the Netflix sitcom The Upshaws, where he plays a central character. His steady work allowed him to rebuild financially while maintaining his reputation as one of the most charismatic comedians of his generation. The broader lesson from Epps' story is not simply about money lost during divorce, but about resilience. Careers in entertainment often rise and fall, yet persistence and adaptability can restore stability over time. Epps' journey reminds audiences that setbacks, financial or personal, do not define a person's legacy. What matters most is the willingness to keep moving forward, learn from difficult chapters, and continue creating laughter for millions of fans around the world. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard is known for his intense performances and distinctive voice, which helped him build a respected career in both film and television. Born in Chicago and raised in Cleveland, Howard developed a passion for acting at an early age and gradually worked his way into Hollywood through supporting roles in the 1990s. His breakthrough arrived with the critically acclaimed film Hustle and Flow, 2005, where his portrayal of aspiring rapper DJ earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Following that success, Howard appeared in major productions, including Crash, Ray, Iron Man, and later achieved mainstream television fame starring as Lucius Lyon in the hit series Empire. His performances often combine emotional vulnerability with commanding presence, helping him stand out among actors of his generation. However, alongside his professional achievements, Howard's personal life has frequently drawn public attention. In 2010, he married Michelle Gent, and their relationship quickly became turbulent. After only a short time together, the marriage deteriorated, leading to divorce proceedings finalized in 2013. The legal battle involved allegations, restraining orders, and disputes over financial obligations. Howard denied accusations of abuse, yet the court process became highly publicized and emotionally draining. One of the most significant issues involved spousal support payments. Court rulings required Howard to make ongoing financial contributions following the divorce, which he later claimed were extremely burdensome relative to his income during that period. In interviews and legal filings, Howard argued that the required payments placed severe pressure on his finances, particularly when combined with legal fees and career fluctuations. At one point, he publicly stated that the financial obligations left him struggling to maintain basic living expenses, prompting appeals and additional legal motions attempting to reduce the support amount. Although the situation created intense personal and financial stress, Howard continued working in the entertainment industry. His role in Empire, 2015 to 2020, revitalized his career, bringing him renewed recognition and a steady income stream through one of television's most popular dramas of the decade. Howard's story highlights how complex legal disputes can intersect with public careers. Financial consequences from divorce, court battles, and attorney fees can accumulate rapidly, even for successful actors. Yet his experience also reflects the importance of perseverance. By continuing to pursue meaningful work and maintain his artistic focus, Howard demonstrated that professional dedication can help individuals rebuild stability after difficult chapters in life. Ultimately, beyond fame or financial figures, the deeper message is about accountability and growth. Personal challenges may reshape someone's path, but they also offer opportunities to reflect, learn, and move forward with greater clarity and resilience. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is one of the rare entertainers who has mastered multiple fields at the highest level: acting, comedy, music, and television. Born Eric Marlon Bishop in Texas, Foxx first gained national recognition in the early 1990s through the sketch comedy show In Living Color. His talent for impressions, musical performance, and quick humor made him stand out immediately. From there, his career expanded rapidly into film and stand-up comedy, eventually turning him into one of Hollywood's most versatile performers. Foxx's defining moment as an actor arrived in 2004, when he portrayed legendary musician Ray Charles in the biographical film Ray. The performance earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, along with a Golden Globe and BAFTA, solidifying his place among the industry's elite talents. Beyond acting, Foxx also built a successful music career, releasing chart-topping songs such as Blame It and collaborating with artists like Kanye West and Drake. His combined success in film, television, and music helped him accumulate a fortune estimated at around $170 million. Unlike many celebrities who experience massive financial losses through divorce, Foxx has never married. Over the years, he has been romantically linked to several well-known women, including actress Katie Holmes. However, Foxx has openly admitted in interviews that observing the expensive divorces of fellow entertainers influenced his personal decision to avoid marriage. Even without marriage, Foxx has acknowledged that relationships can still involve significant financial responsibilities. In the world of celebrity culture, privacy often comes at a cost. Industry insiders note that high-profile figures sometimes resolve personal disputes through private settlements or confidentiality agreements, which can involve substantial payments. Foxx himself has occasionally joked in interviews that romantic relationships can become very expensive, even without a wedding ring involved. Despite those realities, Foxx has maintained a strong reputation in entertainment. He continues acting in major films, hosting television programs, and producing projects through his production company. In 2023, fans were deeply concerned when Foxx experienced a serious medical emergency while filming, but he later confirmed he had recovered and expressed gratitude for the support he received during that difficult time. Foxx's story offers a different perspective from many celebrity relationship narratives. Instead of a costly divorce dominating headlines, his experience reflects a deliberate effort to learn from the mistakes of others. Ultimately, his career demonstrates that success is not only about talent, but also about personal choices and long-term planning. Beyond wealth and fame, Foxx often emphasizes gratitude, family, and perseverance, reminding audiences that maintaining balance in life may be the most valuable achievement of all. Seal. Born Seal Henry Olusegun Olumide Adeola Samuel, is known for one of the most distinctive voices in modern pop and soul music. Raised in London, Seal overcame a difficult childhood and health challenges, including facial scars caused by lupus, to pursue a career in music. His breakthrough came in the early 1990s with songs like Crazy and Killer, but global fame arrived in 1995 with the emotional ballad Kiss from a Rose. The song became a worldwide hit and earned Seal 3 Grammy Awards, firmly establishing him as one of the era's most respected vocalists. Seal's personal life drew significant media attention when he began dating German supermodel and television personality Heidi Klum. The two married in 2005 and quickly became one of the most recognizable celebrity couples of the 2000s. Known for renewing their wedding vows in elaborate annual ceremonies, they presented an image of romance and stability that fascinated fans and the media alike. During their marriage, the couple raised 4 children together, 3 biological children and Klum's daughter from a previous relationship, whom Seal later adopted. Their family life appeared strong for many years, combining the worlds of music, fashion, and international celebrity. However, in 2012, the couple announced their separation, and their divorce was finalized in 2014. Although both Seal and Klum were financially successful, dividing assets accumulated during nearly a decade of marriage proved complex. Reports indicated that their wealth included multiple homes, investments, and business interests built during their time together. While the exact financial details were not fully disclosed publicly, Seal later acknowledged in interviews that the divorce process was extremely expensive and emotionally exhausting. The legal costs, asset division, and long negotiations placed significant strain on both parties. For Seal, the experience represented not just a financial challenge, but a major personal transition after years of shared life and family. Following the divorce, Seal continued focusing on his music career, releasing new material and performing internationally. His soulful voice and emotional songwriting remained central to his appeal, allowing him to maintain a loyal global audience. Seal has occasionally reflected on the experience with honesty, explaining that divorce involves far more than financial consequences. It often requires individuals to rebuild routines, relationships, and emotional stability. His perspective highlights a broader truth about life in the spotlight. Behind celebrity headlines are human stories of love, disappointment, and growth. Ultimately, Seal's legacy remains rooted in music and perseverance. His journey reminds listeners that while relationships may change, creativity, resilience, and dedication to one's craft can continue shaping a meaningful and lasting career. DMX. Earl Simmons, known worldwide as DMX, was one of the most powerful voices in late 1990s hip-hop. Emerging from Yonkers, New York, he built a reputation for raw emotion, aggressive delivery, and deeply personal lyrics that reflected struggle, faith, and survival. DMX exploded onto the music scene in 1998 when his debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Remarkably, his second album released the same year, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, also debuted at #1. Over the next few years, he achieved something rare in hip-hop history: 5 consecutive albums debuting at #1, cementing his status as one of the era's biggest rap stars. At the height of his career, DMX wasn't limited to music. He also starred in successful action films such as Belly, Romeo Must Die, and Exit Wounds. His intense screen presence matched the same energy fans heard in his music. With hit records, film roles, and sold-out tours, he earned tens of millions of dollars during his peak years. DMX married Simmons in 1999, and together they had 4 children. Their relationship lasted more than a decade before the marriage ended. When their divorce was finalized in 2014, financial obligations connected to child support and spousal support became a major burden for the rapper. Reports indicated that support payments over the years exceeded $10 million, adding to the financial pressures he was already facing. Unfortunately, the divorce was only one part of a much larger financial struggle. DMX also dealt with significant tax debts, legal issues, and personal battles with addiction. Court records reveal that he repeatedly fell behind on child support payments, which led to additional legal consequences, including periods of incarceration. At various points, he openly admitted in interviews that mismanaging money during his peak years made it extremely difficult to recover financially later. Unlike many celebrities who avoid discussing financial hardship, DMX was strikingly honest about his situation. He often spoke about accountability and the importance of learning from mistakes. His openness resonated with fans who appreciated the authenticity that defined both his music and his life. Despite personal challenges, DMX remained a beloved figure in hip-hop culture. When he passed away in April 2021 at age 50, tributes poured in from artists and fans around the world who remembered his influence on music and his unique ability to channel pain into powerful art. His story serves as both inspiration and caution. Fame can bring immense success, but maintaining stability requires discipline, support, and wise decision-making. Even through hardship, DMX's legacy lives on in the music that continues to inspire millions. Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson holds a unique place in American entertainment as one of the longest-running and most recognizable comedians on television. Born in Atlanta, Thompson began acting as a child and quickly gained national popularity in the 1990s through Nickelodeon programs such as All That and the beloved sitcom Kenan and Kel. His comedic chemistry with co-star Kel Mitchell made the show a defining part of many millennials' childhoods and launched Thompson into early fame. Unlike many child actors whose careers fade after early success, Thompson successfully transitioned into adult comedy. In 2003, he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live, SNL, beginning what would become one of the most remarkable runs in television history. Over the years, Thompson developed a reputation as one of the show's most reliable performers, known for his expressive reactions, versatile characters, and memorable sketches. As seasons passed, Thompson achieved a historic milestone by becoming the longest-tenured cast member in SNL history. Veteran performers on the show reportedly earned substantial salaries, and Thompson's decades-long presence helped provide financial stability uncommon in the entertainment industry. Beyond SNL, he expanded into voice acting, film appearances, and hosting projects, including the NBC sitcom Kenan, which he also executive produced. In 2011, Thompson married interior designer Christina Evangeline. The couple built a family together and welcomed 2 daughters during their marriage. For more than a decade, Thompson's consistent career success made him the primary financial provider for the household. However, in 2022, the couple finalized their divorce after more than 10 years of marriage. While the full financial details were kept private, legal filings confirmed that the separation involved division of assets and arrangements for child-related financial responsibilities. Because Thompson had earned the majority of the family's income throughout the marriage, standard legal principles in divorce cases meant that he carried significant financial obligations tied to parenting and shared assets. Unlike many celebrity separations that become public spectacles, Thompson handled the situation quietly. He rarely spoke about the divorce publicly and instead focused on maintaining stability for his children while continuing his work in television and entertainment. Throughout the experience, Thompson remained active professionally, continuing his historic run on Saturday Night Live and participating in various comedy projects. His ability to maintain career momentum reflects the same dedication that helped him remain relevant in comedy for more than 3 decades. Thompson's story illustrates how long-term marriages can create complex financial responsibilities when they end. Yet it also demonstrates the importance of maturity and privacy when navigating personal challenges. In the end, his lasting legacy is not defined by divorce headlines, but by the laughter he has brought to audiences for generations, and the commitment he shows to family and career alike. Nick Cannon has built one of the most diverse careers in modern entertainment, moving seamlessly between music, comedy, television hosting, acting, and business. Born in San Diego, Cannon first entered the spotlight as a teenager, performing stand-up comedy before gaining national recognition through Nickelodeon. His early television success helped him develop a reputation as a charismatic performer capable of connecting with younger audiences. Cannon's career expanded quickly in the early 2000s. He starred in films such as Drumline, 2002, and launched the MTV comedy series Wild 'N Out, a show he created and hosted that eventually became one of the longest-running comedy improv programs on television. Over time, Cannon also became a familiar face on major television stages, hosting shows like America's Got Talent, The Masked Singer, and several radio and podcast programs. Through these ventures, he built a steady income stream and established himself as a multifaceted entertainer and producer. In 2008, Cannon married global pop superstar Mariah Carey, one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Their relationship immediately became one of the most talked-about celebrity unions of the late 2000s. Despite a notable difference in financial status, Carey's fortune and global music sales far exceeded Cannon's at the time. The two appeared deeply committed to one another. In 2011, they welcomed twins, Monroe and Moroccan. However, after several years together, the marriage began to deteriorate. The couple separated in 2014, and their divorce was finalized in 2016. Although the full financial details were never publicly disclosed, Cannon has acknowledged in interviews that raising children, both from his marriage to Carey and from other relationships, requires substantial financial commitments. Over the years, he has openly stated that his child support obligations amount to millions of dollars annually, reflecting the responsibilities associated with supporting a large family. Unlike many celebrities who avoid discussing financial responsibilities, Cannon has been unusually transparent about the subject. He has repeatedly emphasized that supporting his children is a duty he willingly accepts, even when the costs are significant. His comments often highlight the reality that celebrity lifestyles can create financial expectations far beyond those of ordinary households. To maintain that level of support, Cannon has taken on numerous hosting jobs, production roles, and business ventures. His relentless work schedule has allowed him to remain a prominent figure in entertainment while continuing to provide for his family. Cannon's story illustrates how fame does not eliminate responsibility. It can actually increase it.
Behind the bright lights of television and music lies the reality of long-term commitments, especially when children are involved.
Ultimately, Cannon's openness about fatherhood and financial accountability reflects a broader message. Success is not only measured by wealth or fame, but by the willingness to stand behind one's responsibilities and provide stability for the next generation. In the end, these stories are about more than celebrity headlines or financial settlements. They reveal how even the most powerful people must face the same emotional challenges that everyone experiences: love, conflict, responsibility, and growth. Some of these men rebuilt their lives and careers after painful chapters, proving that resilience and determination can overcome even the toughest setbacks. Their journeys remind us that true success isn't only measured by wealth or fame, but by how we respond when life tests us. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think these outcomes were unavoidable in the world of fame? Or could different decisions have led to different endings? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to Black Excellence Legends for more powerful stories about legacy, success, and the realities behind the spotlight.